Guys, welcome back to Arch's Vlog. This is episode 4. Today I'm gonna talk about being an introvert and an entrepreneur at the same time. The reason why I want to talk about this is because a couple of days ago aku tuh diajak sama teman-teman grup mobil lah untuk main basket. Dan I haven't played basketball for a long while, maybe like more than 10 years. So my first reaction, of course, aduh enggak deh, pertama udah lama gak main basket. Dan kedua, aku cuman kenal mungkin less than 10% of the people who are coming to this game. So the introvert me naturally wanted to say, enggak bro, sorry, ada meeting or just make some excuse to not go.
Bruh.
But then the entrepreneur me reminded myself that, hey, this is exactly what you need to, I guess, go through. You gotta break this wall of introversion. Kenapa? Karena this is exactly what I wanna share with you guys, right? Karena aku ngerasa banget pada saat aku mulai bikin bisnis, if you are really just being trapped in your own introverted world and never actually expanded your network or your social capital, it will not do you any good. So, that being said, this episode, this topic, I wanna share with you guys kenapa being more active, being more social actually can help you guys a long way as you are building your business. So hopefully untuk yang nonton, kalau kalian itu introverted, stay tuned. Okay, so number 1, kenapa kita perlu lebih social kalau jadi pengusaha? First adalah you're building your network and you're building your social capital. If you are an introvert, it's hard to do that. If you are just stuck in your room or your house, not wanting to meet new people, quote-unquote expanding your social circle, it will be tough. Nah, kenapa ini tough? Karena obviously pada saat kalian membangun bisnis kalian, you need as much help as possible. You need to know as many people as possible. Misalkan kalian butuh supply atau misalkan perlu jasa bantuan, to know someone who knows someone who might be able to help you guys on that. And especially karena mungkin kalian dapat referral, jadi you can get good deal atau emang udah tahu kualitasnya dari teman kalian. That is really helpful. And on the flip side, building your network and social capital, it can also help with customer or buyer acquisition. Jadi hal keduanya adalah sales. Jadi kalau pertama itu adalah mengenai networking and building your social capital, hal keduanya itu mengenai how this network and social capital can actually help you get your sales. Ini aku ngambil contoh simple aja. Beberapa kali aku datang ke sebuah event, ya networking event lah, you can call it that way, yang dimana di situ I meet new people, we get to know each other well, and we would have coffee or lunch afterwards, and I was able to share a little bit about my company. And of course, you don't want to do a hard sell, apalagi kalau misalnya baru awal-awal ketemu ya, but at least the exposure of your company is out there, and this new connection of yours are aware of it. Maybe it's not for him or her, it can also be for someone that this person might know gitu, yang membutuhkan jasa atau produk kamu. Another reason why being more social is important as an entrepreneur adalah banyak riset juga yang mengatakan bahwa if you are more of an extrovert, you are perceived, nah ini penting ya, perceived to be a better leader. Kenapa? Karena mungkin kamu kelihatan bisa lebih membakar spirit employees-nya, kamu bisa lebih berinisiatif untuk nge-push agenda-agenda perusahaan, mungkin kamu bisa lebih jadinya kelihatan agresif dalam menjalankan perusahaan, So a lot of this are all positive. Tapi on the flip side, normally introvert people, they look inwards. Jadi mereka tuh lebih banyak mendengarkan dan memahami dibanding orang-orang extroverted. So on this third point, of course, as a leader, it's good to be extroverted, but don't forget the good thing about an introvert leader as well. Ada riset yang bilang being an ambivert, which is seorang yang bisa dua-duanya, is actually better. So now that kalian semua tahu mengenai ini, I hope you can strategically think about it and use it to your advantage. And the fourth big positive thing about being more extroverted as an entrepreneur is you will be more comfortable in doing brand building and doing public stuff, you know. Dan ini penting karena pada saat mau membangun bisnis, of course you need to have as much exposure as you can on your brand. Entah itu jadinya do some public attendance and or participate in seminar atau jadi pembicara, or just do a lot of active engagement with the media, with your target market. Dan ini aku melihat sendiri beberapa kali, for example at that time my partner is definitely not comfortable at all in doing all those things, and of course me, I have to be the one who does all that, karena kalau bukan aku siapa lagi gitu. And the fifth and final reason adalah karena normalnya kalau kamu itu seorang yang extrovert, kamu itu lebih berani untuk taking risk and making decision faster. Dan ini tuh penting sebagai entrepreneur, because being an introvert like myself again, you tend to get stuck in, you know, thinking too much, internalizing things too much, yang sampai akhirnya ya it delays the decision making process. Dan yang paling penting, salah satu yang paling penting, bukan yang paling penting, dan salah satu yang paling penting sebagai pengusaha adalah being able to take risk. Tapi pastinya harus calculated risk ya, nggak bisa apa ya kalau istilah bahasa Indonesia sembrono gitu. So yeah guys, I'm almost at the basketball court, so I am actually going to the basketball game, and I hope the 5 reasons that I explained earlier helps you, especially if you are an introvert. Jadi kita recap ya. Pertama, for the networking and social capital. Kedua, for the sales and customer acquisition. Ketiga, it helps with the branding and publicity. Keempat, it can help with your leadership, or at least your leadership will be perceived to be more effective. Perceived ya, once again. Dan yang terakhir adalah mengenai risk taking and quick decision making. But that all being said, I actually want to close with this notion so you guys can take into your mind. Being an introvert is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Like I said at the beginning, I am an introvert. In my first episode juga, I've outlined my introvertedness a little. And it's actually good because being an introvert, you internalize a lot of things. You think about things quite deeply and you listen more. And with that, I believe an introvert is someone who can be more strategic. Karena kita mengetahui nih tentang ini semua, kita udah menginternalize tentang ini semua, dan kita jadinya lebih pandai untuk berstrategi melakukan apa yang terbaik untuk kita, entah itu untuk bisnis kita atau untuk kita sendiri. Dan salah satunya ini, berstrategi untuk menjadi lebih extrovert di dalam situasi-situasi tertentu yang memang mengharuskan kalian para introvert untuk lebih social. Apalagi kalau kalian lagi membangun bisnis kalian. Alright, so that's all from me for this episode 4. As always, hope it helps. And again, always be kind and always be hungry. Alright, catch you on the next episode. Bye-bye.